Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hanging out at work here today, and got a little bit of downtime, so decided that I would put my RC car back together. So what you're looking at is a Savage X, really old school, nitro powered. I think it's about 12 or 15 years old, and I took it apart to do a little bit of goofy paint work on it, which I kind of fucked up, but that's right. I'm gonna throw it all back together, see if I can do this. I'm glad that I labeled most of my bags and got most of my stuff kind of sorted out, engine compartments and all that kind of good stuff, because it's been about, I don't know, a year and a half, maybe 2 years since I took this apart. So hopefully I'll be able to figure it out and put it all back together. All right, a little in progress. It's doing all right. Took a little bit to kind of start figuring out where everything actually went. And, you know, paint's not looking too bad after all. A little something new at least. But missing a few little fasteners here and there. Hold these guys in. Got to do a little search at home. It was fun getting the steering and everything all figured back out. Had to look up a few diagrams. But at least, you know, back in action. Probably shouldn't dry turn that, but hey, that's all right. And the next thing I got to do, start putting the engine and transmission back together. Now, I probably took pictures of this when I took it apart like almost 2 years ago, but I don't have that now. So I got to try to figure out how all of this goes back together. Well, that's not good. Broken tooth. Interesting. So yeah, might have a few parts still that I need to replace, but that's all right. Let's see what we can do. Alright, well that took a few minutes, but basically got it all sorted out. Now hopefully that one broken tooth that's out here on the side, we'll see how that works, but that'll get it replaced. Thankfully it's easy to get to later, but we're up in action here. Little clutch mechanism's working. Yeah, good to go. All right, well, it's the end of the workday. Gonna head home, leave this for next week, and continue on. So far, so good. All right, so it's a new day here in the shop. Managed to get all of our work done, got a little bit of downtime. So I thought I'd jump back on the RC car here and see what I can get put together. It's going good so far. Went home and managed to find my controller, which is fairly important. Gas tank, engine, which I was missing for a bit. Found all my remaining chassis bolts and little things and whatnot. Very helpful, as I was definitely missing a couple things. We're starting to get some life out of stuff. Got the let's see if I can plug this in. Okay, starting to get some life. Yeah. So, very excited about that. Some of these batteries are pretty old. I'm actually surprised this is even working. But at this point now, I think I'm going to try to reassemble the engine I'm going to need that bad boy right there. Get this guy back out and see how things are looking. Give it a little clean, a little scrub, a little wipe down. Dirty side. Getting her a little bit cleaner. Yeah, it's got suction. All right, we are here at the hobby shop. I took a few places to hopefully track down the right bearings. I hope these guys got the right ones. Brought my hub assembly and stuff like that just to make sure that I can match them up. But yeah, here we go. Fingers crossed. I am stoked. These guys had exactly what was needed. Picked up some new bearings. Just some cheapies get by. They're like 20 bucks. Perfect. They fit absolutely amazing. Everything just like butter. Come on. There we go. Oh, that's gonna be awesome. And I was actually surprised that they even still have the little plastic sleeves for my antenna off the top of the car, even though most RCs don't even run these anymore. But that's all right. Mine's old school. We're gonna keep it going. All right, I am excited for tomorrow at work and be able to like finally actually put the suspension all together. Hell yeah. All right, we are back. It's another day again. Still at work trying to get this thing put together. It's going to be a full day of downtime because I don't think anything's coming in work-wise. And well, what we do here is we build pump and motor units, skids, stuff like that, large buildings. And as long as the shop's nice and clean and there's nothing going on, we're allowed to kind of work on our own stuff. We have already brought our cars in today. We're doing a little bit of our own work on our vehicles. Turn into a little bit of a mechanic shop. But that's all right. We are back on the RC. I got my new bearings and everything. Motor's partially clean. So we'll see if we can get this the rest of the way together and hopefully see it running here shortly. print is out. Damn. Oh, it looks like I have some adjustments to make. That wheel is straight. That one is not. So I'm gonna have to turn my little adjusters here, get those straightened out. I'll do the back ones at the same time. Make sure everything is running nice and square. Yeah, don't think those front wheels are really gonna cut it. All right. All right, things are coming along. Getting everything in there. And sure enough, out of all of this, I ended up losing one fastener. One of these guys. See if we can get that. There we go. Now these guys are special. They work as either a hub bolt, pretty important, or it happens to be the exact same thing that holds your throttle cable in place. And just had to lose one of those. It couldn't be one of the other, just, you know, random screws or something out the side. Nope, had to be one of these guys. So we're gonna try to use just a little bit of a backup guy for the test drive today, and see if we can make this work. And I will go pick up some new ones from the RC store at some point. So we'll get that tightened up in there, that guy in there, throw the wheels back on, and I'm just in the midst of cleaning the gas tank. Getting a little dirty, so I think I'll throw it in the bucket here and do that without destroying the counter. And once that guy's done, throw on some fuel lines and give her a little test go. All right, we're good to go. Everything is cleaned up. Tank's cleaned up, fuel lines cleaned up, system is primed. Everything seems to be working, so give it a test go. Oh boy. Need some minor carb adjustments, but working surprisingly well for sitting for 2 years. Well, it's not shifting into that second gear, I don't think. Yeah. Okay, still got some adjustments to make. Steering works, brakes work. All right, so that is the end of the video. The Savage X is almost good to go and ready for some ripping. But if you noticed, it wasn't quite taking off the way that it should. If you're familiar with the RC car, it was lacking a little bit of takeoff and acceleration, but that does happen to be because of the spur gear, or the main gear, the one that you saw there that had the little bit of the broken tooth on it. It's supposed to have a clutch pad on the back, and with the clutch pad it creates the friction needed to get the vehicle going down the road properly. And I am completely out of clutch pad. There is nothing left. It was completely burnt off, gone. The main spur gear and the receiving end was just spinning, just only putting through a little bit of the power. It kind of wasn't quite operating properly. So that's the last thing I got to get. I want to try to find it from a local RC shop if possible before ordering it from Amazon. So it might take a little bit to figure that one out, as it is an older vehicle. That's right. Pretty stoked on the way everything is going. A few bucks worth of parts. Should be back up ripping. Maybe have a couple of videos coming up of doing little courses or tracks or something and get it out ripping around, taking some jumps. And yeah, so thank you very much for following along. And that is it for today's episode. Hope everyone is having a great day out there. And take it easy. Love you, Grandma. All right, catch you guys on the next one. Thanks.